Hey guys, so it's Friday. Well, right now it's actually Thursday, but I'm making the video for tomorrow, Friday. But Friday is the last day for week 2. We made it. Um, so I'm going to quickly show you the video for science for the Friday activity. It is only one question, and it does require you to pay attention to this video because it is something you haven't really learned yet. But the good thing is I will allow you to use a calculator, or you can use Google to help you find the answer, but it's one question, but it does require a little work. So please pay attention to this video as I will give you lots of hints on how to do it. So please be on class pages. Please be on week 2. Please make sure you click on week 2 assignments. And hopefully by now everybody you guys did your work, and all you have to do is the last science investigation for the week, and it's on seasons. So if you click on it, it's going to pop up on the bottom and download. This is the problem of the week. So just so you know, please make sure you're uploading all your science or sending me all your science stuff. A lot of you, what PowerSchool does is when you go to submit your work, you can submit all of these, and you don't have to do it all at once. You could submit it day by day. If you did this one, submit it on Monday. Then you can go back and submit it. You can submit as many things as you want in the science area. So please make sure you do that. All right, so for this problem, it's investigation for seasons and climates. A girl was planning to visit one of her 2 cousins on vacation. She was having a hard time deciding which one to visit. So she decided she would check the newspaper for the next 5 days, then visit the cousin who lived in the city with the higher average temperature. She recorded these temperatures the 3rd week of June. So she's deciding if she's going to go to Texas or if she's going to go to Miami, Florida. But the way she's going to decide is whoever has the hottest temperature average, that's the place she's going to visit. Now, that means we need to figure out the average of the temperature in Texas and the average of the temperature in Miami, Florida. Whoever has the highest temperature overall is the place she's going to visit. So which cousin do you think she decided to visit? The one in Texas or the one in Florida? Now, here's the thing, boys and girls. Please don't say Texas and that's it. Please don't say Florida and that's it. You actually have to figure out the problem. You have to figure out the average. Then you're going to tell me if it was Texas, then tell me, how did you figure it out? You would say Texas, I figured this out by doing blah, 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 blah. Or if you think it's Miami, you would tell me exactly what you did. Now, this is exactly how you have to find the average. Are you ready? So you're going to have to play this and stop this a few times, this video, so you can figure it out. All right, so I have my handy dandy yellow notebook, and it tells you how to find the average, okay? So finding the average, here's your first step. First, you need to add the numbers all together in one column. So here's Texas. First, you need to add all these numbers all together. Just for Texas. Don't add all these numbers together yet. Just add all these numbers together. So I actually have with me a slate. Oh, I dropped my pencil. And you guys would do this in your notebook because you guys don't have your slates. But you're going to add 31 plus 30 plus 36 plus 28 plus 30. So you're adding all these numbers, 31, 31, 30, 30. Add all those numbers all together. Once you add all these numbers all together, what is 1 plus 6? 7. What's 7 plus 8? 7 plus 8, it will give you 15. Here's the 5. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So right now, your number is 155. When you add those 3 numbers together, So your first step is to add the numbers all together. Did we do that? Yes. We're not done yet. Step 2, divide the sum by how many numbers you had added originally. So now what we're doing, our second step is to do division. 155, which is the answer, the sum, divided how many numbers did you add? Well, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I added 5 numbers, so you're doing 55 divided by 5. Again, these are the numbers that you added. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your answer divided by how many numbers you added. Now 55 divided by 5. Now remember, class, when we don't know this answer, we simply draw 5 people. And you know how we usually do. And we divide up the number 155. That's going to take you a while, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 155. So what did I just say before? I will allow you to use a calculator. If you have a phone, if you could go on Google and Google a calculator and do 55 divided by 5. Once you get your answer for 55 divided by 5, your answer, the average, is the answer from the division problem. Once you get your division problem answer, that is going to be your average number. And whatever your average number is, you would keep it on there. So if you did 155 divided by 5, you would get an answer. I don't want to give you the answer, but please write that number on your paper. Now you're not done yet. You have to do the same thing for Florida. Okay? Now again, for Florida, same thing. Add all these numbers together. Once you add all these numbers together, take this number and divide it by how many numbers do you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again. So you're going to, just like you did right here, whatever this answer is, when you add them together, divide this. Blank divided by 5. And again, I'm not going to be in front of you, so I will allow you to use a calculator. Once you figure out the answer, write your answer. And then what you're going to do, whatever your answer was for 55 divided by 5, and whatever your answer for this is, now you compare them. If say that, I'm just giving an answer, I'm just giving an example, but say this one is, I don't know, 34, and say this one is 38. All right, what is your higher number? This one. So then you would say that Florida is the hottest place, and that's where that cousin's gonna go. Obviously, this isn't the answer, so please don't do that. But once you figure out the steps to this, then you can follow this. Which cousin do you think she decided to visit? And remember, it has to be the place that is the hottest once you find your answers here. So you would write, I think the cousin decided to visit, and tell me if it's Texas or Miami. And then you say, because when I did the average for both of them, Texas had an average of 34 degrees and Florida had the average of 38 degrees, and 38 is bigger than 34. That's why I chose Florida. Obviously, again, my answers are not correct. I'm just giving you an example. So follow my step-by-step directions. Finding the average. First, add the numbers all together. Add all the numbers all together. Then divide the sum by the numbers you add together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then once you get your division problem, your answer is your answer right up here. Do the same for this. Add all these together. Find the sum. Then do the sum divided by 5. Get your answer. Then once you get your answer, tell me which number was bigger. Was it Texas or Florida? okay? And then you just simply write the answer here and tell me why and how you got it, okay? So please stop and pause this video if you need to. That is how you find the average. And like I said, I am going to be super kind and I'm going to allow you to use a calculator. So even for the adding part, if you want 31 plus 30 plus 36 plus 28 plus 30, do it on a calculator. Get your answer. Then divide it by 5. Same thing on a calculator. 30 plus 30 plus 36 plus 32 plus 32. Get your answer and then divide your answer by 5. Then write your numbers down, and whichever numbers are the bigger number, that is the place the cousin's going to visit. All right, that's it. Bye.